Hey everyone, guess who's back and better than ever? Just kidding. In today's tutorial, I will be creating this look with the Urban Decay After Dark palette. That wink was super cheesy, so let's get started. Using the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes, I'm wiping off any makeup. After that, we're going to prep the skin with the Maria Badescu Rose Hip Nourishing Oil. It's a facial oil that absorbs very quickly. It is designed to reduce flakiness and surface of dehydration. Pretty much just putting it all over. For eyebrows, I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. I am in the shade Taupe. Naturally, I have really thick eyebrows, and I love using this powder just to fill in all the bald spots that I have in my eyebrows. From the middle to the end of my brows in a flicking motion. And also in the front of the brows, flicking upward. To clean off any mistakes that I've made while doing my brows, I will be using the Inglot Eye Makeup Base, putting it above, around, and underneath the eyebrow as well as the whole eyelid. And if you see my clothes moving around, that is my son playing. It is not a ghost. To start with the shadows, I will be using the Morphe 25B palette, using the first two eyeshadows in the first row, putting it all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone. The first shade in the second row, I'll be using that for my transition shade. For this look, I wanted to use a cat eye shape with windshield wiper motion around the crease and in the inner corners to go up. Now what everybody's been waiting for, finally going in with the Urban Decay After Dark palette. The first shadow that I will be using is Off Duty. I will be darkening up the crease with that shadow, still using windshield wiper motions and upper motions in the outer corners of my eye. Going back and forth with a medium and large size fluffy brush to blend that shadow out. To darken up that crease a little more, I'll be using this shade Lounge. At first, it wasn't as dark as I thought it would be, so I went ahead and sprayed my brush with a setting spray to get it a little bit wet, and that seemed to work out a lot better. To clean up the lid of my eye, I'll be going back in with the Inglot makeup base. Mixing Druggy and Backfire, I will be applying that on my lid. And I will be using one of my favorite shadows in this palette called Fringe. Putting that in the inner corners of my eye just to have that pop of color. After we're done with the shadows, I will be going back in with a Neutrogena makeup removal wipe to clean up any fallout that I had. Now it's time to go in with liquid eyeliner. The first liquid eyeliner that I will be using is from Stila. This is a waterproof liquid liner. It has a thin marker-like tip, which is easy to glide on in the inner corners of my eye. The second liquid liner that I love is from Lack Radiance. It has a brush-like tip, which is easier for me to wing out my liner. It is also a waterproof liquid liner, so it stays on all day. For lashes, I'll be using Goddess from Coco Lashes with the House of Lashes glue. While that's drying, I will be curling my eyelashes and putting mascara. For mascara, I will be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Look, I'm already feeling myself, girl. Now that we are done with the eyes, let's go ahead and do the rest of the face. For primer, I'll be using the Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer. I love Pixi products. I also use one of their toners. It's affordable and it's at Target. You can't go wrong with Target. Cover up these pimples that I have on my face. Anyways, time for a mango break. Okay, on to foundation. Since I was using the Urban Decay palette for foundation, I'll be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation with the Real Techniques Miracle Diamond Sponge. I personally like this sponge because the flat surface gives me a wide range to put foundation on the bigger areas in on my face, like my big forehead, my big face. I'm just kidding. For the under eyes and dark areas, I'll be using the Taupe Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade Medium. Using a regular beauty blender to blend in the concealer. To bronze my skin, I will be using MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer to apply that to the outer areas of my face and under the neck. Now it's time to bake. Using the RCMA No Color Powder, I will be applying that under my eyes and underneath my cheeks. For my contour, going in with the LA Girl concealer in the shade Toast. I don't like applying the concealer to my cheeks. I feel more comfortable in putting it on a flat surface and dabbing my angle brush. It gives it that airbrush look instead of such a harsh line. Once we are done wiping off the baking powder, I will be applying to my waterline the Rimmel London Extravagant Smoke and Shine Eyeliner. From the lower part of my eye, I will be going back in with Lounge to smoke out the liner. I'll be mixing in again the Druggy and Backfire shadow. And still using French for the inner corners of my eye. Before we do highlight and lips, I will go ahead and set my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. For highlighter, I'll be using Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive. Yes, girl, that is super shiny. Putting that highlight above my cheekbone, to my brow bone, and to the upper part of my brow, as well as my nose and Cupid's bow. And finally, the lips. As a base, I'll be using the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade 850. It is Plum Velour as a base. And for lip gloss, I'll be using MAC Vamplify Lip Gloss in the shade She Rebel. I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I am on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Y'all guys have a good one, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks!